Hi everyone! So today we are going to be talking about hair products and my tips and tricks to find the product that works best for you. So I've got a couple hair products, actually I've got a lot here to kind of go through. So my biggest tip when looking for a hair product is first of all figure out exactly what you want. Now, as a disclaimer, straightening products don't make curly hair straight. Yes? Or curly hair products don't make straight hair curly. Yes? So, forget that, exit that from your brain. Yes? It does not happen. Curly hair products are meant for curly hair, straight hair products are meant for straight hair, etc. Obviously you can do things to accentuate your natural wave or things like that. For straightening bombs and stuff, usually they're a lot heavier, which weigh down the curl, but one product does not reverse your natural hair. So let's get that out of the way. Okay, so tips for finding your perfect hair product. So first of all, figure out what you want. Second of all, go to the hair salon and talk with your stylist. Also, if you don't really have a regular stylist, find one because it is awesome. And then just basically feel all the products in your hands. Now, I like to put the products in my hands because how they feel on my hands is how they're going to feel in my hair. So, there's obviously exceptions to the rules. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I will do a comment section kind of in this area of exceptions to this, but usually for the most part this works really well for me. So my hair is up right now. I just got out of the shower, so it's still wet. Now, my problem. My hair gets frizzy in this messy ponytail or messy bun, usually as it dries. So I like to cocktail. You're allowed to cocktail, which basically means mix them together. So I use the argan oil, the Babyliss argan oil, and I use the AG hard gel. Yeah, so AG is actually one of my favorites. Now, if you notice this argan oil or Moroccan oil, take some and put it on the back of your hand. Because some are more oilier than others, the curlier hair or the frizzier hair, you probably need something with a little bit more oil, but finer hair doesn't really need that much oil. Now, rub it on the back of your hand. Yes? And oh, I love the smell of this stuff. It's so good. Okay. So, rub it on the back of your hand and let that wait. Now, as you can see, the sheen is starting to go away, which is absorbing into my skin. So, which is what's going to happen to your hair. So it gets soaked up by that cuticle into your hair and makes it nice and shiny, but it doesn't leave it too oily. Yeah, so it does absorb nicely into the hair, as you can see on the back of my hand. A slight sheen, but nothing too crazy. So you know that it won't be heavy in your hair. Now, next is this hard gel. Now, it says it's extra firm hold. I would probably say it's more of a firm hold. I would say like Dippity-Doo or anything like that is probably more a firm hold. So same thing, a part of your hand, and just let that dry. I'm doing it on the opposite hand, or on the opposite side of my hand. Okay, now you're going to let that dry. Even in your fingers too, that's fine. If you let it blow. If you blow it and then it kind of dries faster, obviously. Now, if you touch your hand and it feels sticky or tacky, that's probably as much tack as it's going to give you in your hair. So that's about as much hold. So I know you can't really feel this, but it is tacky, but it's not too tacky and it's not too sticky, which is perfect. Excellent. So those are my two options for when I do my hair up, so it doesn't turn into frizz ball, where it has a little bit of hold and then some shine and some frizz control with these two products. Yes. Okay, next I'm going to go on with a men's product. Now, I've had this forever because my boyfriend actually doesn't use product very much, but I bought him this for a long time ago. It is the L'Oreal Home in Sculpt. I love this product. Men, you need to buy this product. It is amazing. I love it. Okay, so it comes out like this. Yes, and it smells so manly. Okay, now, if you take a little bit in your hand, it's like this fibrous sculpting paste, so you're just going to push it in your fingers. And watch that. I don't know if you can see. It's really cool. So I find this just makes it really flexible. Now, if you rub this in your hand, and as you can see, it's quite tacky, and it is a little heavy because you can actually feel that in your hands just by doing this. Now, feel that. Have that dry a little bit. That's how it's going to feel in your hair. So if you have fine hair, as you know, a guy, this is probably not the best for you, because as you can feel in your hands, it doesn't really dry all that well, and it does feel a little bit heavy and really sticky on your fingers. Yes. So this product I would suggest for medium to thick hair, just because as you can feel on your fingers, it is quite tacky and really heavy in your hands. So there we go. Okay, so now my next product is Recoil by AG. This is my favorite curling product to bring out my natural curls. Now, it is a curl activator, it says. Now, it's more of a cream, excuse me, so it doesn't really have too much hold. So I like it because it doesn't make it look wet. Now, if you do want the wet look, obviously you would go with the gel, because as we noticed, it still has a little bit of hold in here, still a little bit sticky. Now with this Recoil, again, do the same thing. Obviously wash your hands in between testing. Now, this one is almost done, because I use it all the time now. Okay, I give up. Okay, so I'm just going to take it from the inside of the lid, because I need more. So it's really creamy, as you can see. Yeah, and it's quite soft, and it absorbs really nicely, so it doesn't really have too much of a hold, but you can kind of feel the slickness and the tiny bit of tackiness, so you know that it won't be too sticky or hard in your hair, because it does absorb quite nicely into your hands or your skin with a slight tackiness, so you do know it has a little bit of a hold, but then, yeah, and it actually feels a little bit kind of like the Moroccan oil, but not as oily, so you know that it will frizz control a little bit. Okay, so as we can see, these kind of testing situations will really help you determine the product that would be best for you. Of course, it's always trial and error when you're trying new products, so I challenge you to try this in the store or wherever you buy your products from. Lastly, hairspray. Same thing. If you put this in your hands, let it dry, and you'll really notice how much of a hold it would be, because it is quite tacky. So if you rub it and then feel that in your fingers, and if you do that with different types of hairspray, you'll really notice the tackiness between all of them. So I challenge you to try that as well. A tip for hairspray: never lose the lid. Yes, because by keeping the lid on, it doesn't allow the hairspray to dry up in that little nozzle, so it won't get stuck. So always keep your lid, never lose your lid, and keep it on. If it does get clogged, just warm it, put it under warm water just to melt that layer, and if that doesn't work, sometimes I'll put like a little needle inside just to scrape out the inside, and that usually works. Make sure to shake it before you use it. Very important. So that is it for my styling product tips. Now I challenge you to try this at the store or at the salon, and I would love to hear how you found it, if it worked for you, and if it didn't, what your favorite products are and how you found your favorite product. Also, if you have any questions, please ask me. I do know quite a bit about a few hair products. My favorite has to be probably AG and L'Oreal Professional. And I think that's it. So don't forget to like and subscribe this video. Again, post any comments in the comments box below, and stay tuned for more videos. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye.